EZFluence is an Eclipse script, which means it's all integrated with Eclipse. You go to Tools, and you can actually set a hotkey even. There it is. Basically, you set up your open fields. They have to be nearly parallel opposed, like breast tangents. That's where EZFluence really shines. You set up your blocks if you have any. You don't have to. And calculate your open field dose. There we are at that point. So I'm going to press my hotkey and run EZFluence. It takes about 15 to 30 seconds. EZFluence is under the hood doing multiple optimizations. Each one has a different hotspot, which allows you to basically explore the solution space for this breast tangent plan. You can then basically all you have to do is select the plan you like and export it to Eclipse. This DVH is actually of a structure that's automatically contoured by EZFluence called PTV underscore eval underscore EZ, and it's 5 millimeters from the body edge, 5 millimeters from any filled edge, and 5 millimeters from any OARs. EZFluence automatically looks for heart and lung and liver contours. You can actually modify which contours are considered OARs by adding them to the OAR structures. So here is the results of the optimizations. EZFluence automatically selects a max dose, so you can actually force it to be a certain dose every time. I'm going to say 107 because that's a common prescription point for many physicians as a maximum dose that's allowed. The next step is just to grab the curve that you like. The further right you go, the hotter it is in the center of the breast relative to the hot spot. The further left you go, the cooler it is in the center of the breast relative to the hot spot. And so basically you pick the curve you like, and then you can actually see there's the fluence pattern it produced. You can export the fluence, and then Eclipse will produce an electron compensator, which is sliding window. Very nice. In fact, you can't get better dose distribution than that. But a lot of clinics do field and field, so if you want a field and field, you just press generate field and field. It takes another 5 to 10 seconds. It's going to actually create multiple snapshots in this case, where you can then compare. This message indicates that you can use the snapshot arrows to go up or down to quickly swap for comparison. So you see field and field A is selected. I press the up arrow, here's field and field B, and then I press the up arrow again, here's the electron compensator that we started from. So you can see the difference between the DVH curves. Here's the electron compensator, here's field and field B, and here's field and field A. EZFluence will always constrain your hotspot to be within 1% of what the electron compensator was that you used as your starting point to generate your field and field. So it might go up, but it will never go up more than 1%. So when you're ready, you can then inspect your field segments that it produced in your field segments if you want to see if they're acceptable. When you're ready, you hit export field and field. So EZFluence is sending the plan back to Eclipse and creating a brand new plan. You see it's telling you it's calculating the dose. It gives you this warning. Beware of warning pop-ups from Eclipse that block progress. What can happen is the Eclipse script, when it asks Eclipse to calculate the dose, whenever you calculate dose in Eclipse manually, if there's any dose calculation warnings, it will leave the window open and you have to press OK. And in Eclipse with the API calculating the dose, it will also have warning windows. So when it happens, you might see this highlight a little bit yellow, just like that. You might have to click it and click one of those windows in order to see the pop-up, and you have to hit OK. So something to be aware of. Unfortunately, we can't control it on our end from the API. So you see we have this brand new plan. The hotspot is exactly what EZFluence said it would be. Really nice dose distribution. It's got 10 fields, 10 subfields that is, because we told it to do 5 subfields per field. You can merge the fields with no problem generally. If EZFluence sees that it needs to move the jaws, it will tell you that it's going to move the jaws, and it will also ask you if you want to produce field and fields that forces the jaws to be locked, which may result in suboptimal results if you have a particular plan geometry. But in any case, it should be ready to go, and that's the standard workflow.